Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the regular meeting of the Clay Township Board. It is December 9th, Tuesday. Happy holidays. I would like Mary to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mary. First order of business is an approval of minutes from the November 25th regular board meeting. May I have a motion?
So moved.
I was not at the meeting. So.
I will second that. Is there any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any abstentions?
Do I abstain because that was ill?
Yes.
I abstain.
Okay, thank you. So motion will carry 2-0 with one abstention. Thank you. All right, now a public hearing on additional appropriations from the Township General Fund, number 0101. I now, at 6:04, declare the public hearing on the additional appropriations from the Township General Fund to be open. Is there anybody from the audience that would like to address the board? Hearing none, I now declare the public hearing on additional appropriations from the Township General Fund 0101 closed at 6:04 and 30 seconds. Are there any other public comments from the audience? Hearing none, we'll move on to our single action item tonight, which is a resolution number 2014-12-09-01, approving additional appropriation from the Township General Fund, number 0101. Doug, you want to take that?
Yeah, I need to make some changes here. If you have the resolution in front of you, what I have to do is I'm going to zero out the legal services. That will become zero, from 20,000 to zero. Majority of that is for the fire construction.
But, excuse me, are you, amount approved by the fiscal body is zero?
Is zero.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, the complex building will be reduced from 35 to 30,000, and then the reserve grant is 13,000. So I'm changing it from 68,000 down to 43,000. So I'm reducing it $25,000.
Okay.
Okay. And just for your information, the complex building reason we went over, we're going with these new lights that, they're more expensive, but we're switching all of our, they're not LED, but it's a new lighting system that we're switching over to be more efficient, and they're supposed to last a lot ungodly amount of hours, and we're doing it. This whole building has been changed over, so we went over on that. Okay, and then on the reserve grants with some videos we did with the military museum with Omni in the military museum. So anyway, I'm going to cover some of the legal services from our rainy day fund that we approved the last meeting.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, all I'm asking is legal services go to zero, complex building go to 30,000, and reserve grants stay at 13,000.
Okay.
So we're talking about a total of $43,000 for that.
Let's have a motion for adoption of the resolution number 2014-12-0901, approving additional appropriation from the Township General Fund, number 0101, in the amount of $43,000. Is there a motion?
I so move.
Second. Discussion. Any questions for Doug?
No, I think you covered it pretty well.
No.
Okay, hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion will carry 3-0. Thank you, Doug. Information items.
I actually have well, we do the add-ons at the end, couldn't we? Don't we? I gave you guys an add-on item, and you want to do that right now. Basically what it is, it's a 2014 encumbrances for the 1215 fund that the parks is asking to carry the money over. And I've got an update because we paid some of these bills, so I'm giving you the latest update. I'm going to give you a new one, and also an explanation. I'll show you that information, which I'll go over here. So the one you got, the add-on that I got, replace it with this, if you would. Because two of the line items and the total is different. And like I say, that's because they've already paid these bills. If you look at this, the second sheet back there, the items that are highlighted in yellow, those are the open purchase orders. And as you know, we have to have purchase orders or contract before we encumber money. So they have purchase orders in the amount of $1,542,986.28. Okay, which would match the encumbrance that I've given you in our letterhead. Now, this goes back to, majority of this stuff is, again, like I told you in the past, it's more for that dog park, majority of this.
Right.
But I just want to clarify with you that in the past, when they've done encumbrances, I finally said, you can't do that unless you have POs or contracts. So the item in yellow, that's what we're encumbering, that total amount, and that's on the form I've given you. Okay? Any specific questions, I'll be happy to answer them for you.
We discussed this last meeting, that this was going to happen, and it was going to go pretty much exclusively for the dog park.
Okay.
Questions, Matt or Mary?
I don't have any.
And this looks fine. We have no questions.
And I did write on there, if you look at up under my name, I did put revised out there for you, that's highlighted in yellow.
Okay?
But we need to sign this.
Yes, you will sign that at the end of it. I've got a signature page in here, that's your copy.
Good, okay.
So this would go under information items in the minutes?
Well, it's an add-on, and you can,
Yes.
you know, it's
That's
an add-on, it's an action item, but it's an add-on. for
Well, it's
the
not
add-
an action item. It's not listed as an action item, unless you're calling it an add-on to the action items.
It has to be.
It has to be. So I
Well,
guess
then
you
we
guys have
need
to
to,
approve,
we need to
approve the add-on.
formally introduce this
Right.
as an additional action
You're right,
item.
you are absolutely right.
So, I'm asking the board to consider the additional action item for 2014 encumbrances revised. Is there a motion to add that to the list of action items?
I do.
Is there a second? Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Now, we need to vote on the action item that we just
You
added.
just got through adding it to the agenda, right?
Correct. We
Okay.
just added it to the agenda under an action item. We voted to add it. Now we have to vote to pass it. If there's no further discussion, may I have a motion to pass the additional action item, which was a 2014 encumbrance revised?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Yes, a second.
All right. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
The additional action item, 2014 encumbrances revised, is hereby approved 3-0. Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Now we'll move on to any information items, Doug.
No, except for the meetings for next month.
Give those to us again.
Okay, our January the 6th, and then we discussed the 20th or the 27th of January. January 6th is the organizational meeting, and then January the 20th, or Tuesday the 20th or Tuesday the 27th can be our next meeting for the annual report. It's really up to you guys. If you want to do it on the 20th, we can. If you want to do it on the 27th, we can. And what I'm going to do for you when we have our next meeting is I'm going to have the whole year
Yeah.
laid out, and so you guys will know way ahead of time. It doesn't mean we can't change it, but just it's going to be information for you folks, so you guys can say, well, you know, it looks good except for we need to move this or something. At
Well,
least
our
you'll have it.
regular meeting is the 4th.
The fourth Tuesday is our normal meeting.
Just do
Are
that
we good with that, or does it work for you?
I can,
on the 27th.
except for June.
Oh, well, we're talking right now of,
Oh, well, yeah, no,
Just
January.
January.
27th is okay?
Yeah.
okay.
All right. So Doug, January 6th for the organizational meeting is fine, and January 27th for the regular January monthly meeting is fine. So
Okay.
those will be our 2 January
Three
meetings.
meetings, okay. And then, like I said, January 6th, I'll have a thing for the whole year, and then you guys can look at it and say, hey,
Right.
can we change this? And we can be flexible. We can be flexible.
Good.
We are planning on having a meeting every month due to the construction.
Yeah, I'm almost positive of that.
Good.
And you can almost, well, just figure on the fourth Tuesday until we get into November and December, and then it's going to be probably the second or third Tuesday in November and December.
Okay. Good. All right, we'll move on to any financial questions from the board. Does anybody have any financial questions for Doug?
I don't.
Matt?
No.
How about board comments? Anybody have anything they'd like to say in terms of board comments?
Well, I'd just like to thank everyone for the support they've given us this year in attending the meetings when there's been something to discuss. And certainly want to wish everyone a very happy holiday season, and especially to you. Both of you have been very easy to work with. I really appreciate that. And Doug, you too. I know we're all going to be reinstalled at the end of December for another 4 years, but I still feel that I want to say thank you. So I do. Thank
Well
you.
done.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Matt, anything?
Merry Christmas.
I would echo your sentiments, Mary. Thank you both for your dedication, your hard work. Thank you for filming our meetings, you and Hal. Appreciate that very much. Doug and you and Debbie are fantastic leaders on the township, and we really appreciate that. Any other announcements, Doug?
December 29th or 30th is our swearing in ceremony up at the
30th,
It's
5
5 p.m.,
o'clock.
isn't it?
Yeah, 5 o'clock.
Okay.
I'll be doing mine separately.
Are you going to be doing separate? You don't want to associate with us, huh?
No, it's
Well,
December 30th?
December
Yes.
30th at 5 p.m. up Noblesville.
At the courthouse?
Yeah.
Right.
We should all be getting a letter, though, I would think.
Something came through on the email.
Yeah, I seen
was
that.
an
Yeah,
invitation.
that's where I seen it. But-
Right.
But we should all surely be getting a letter
Okay,
saying that, but that's for everybody's information, too.
good. All right. I think that'll do it for us.
And I want,
Oh,
at the same time, I want to tell you three that you guys are a pleasure to work with. You do make it very easy for me, and I don't get any headaches or anything, because I think we work well together, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Some of the boards and councils that I see in this state are quite amazing.
great. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, this will be my last meeting this year as president. On the 6th, we will install a new president and secretary. It's been a pleasure leading this year, and I know that we'll have good leadership next year as well. So, may I have a motion for adjournment?
I so move.
second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. We are adjourned. Thank you and happy holidays. Okay.